everybody.
Hello.
It's Felicia and
Larissa.
we're with Ambridge Connection. And today we have guests with us today.
Brandy, Horchak-Jevsjukova.
And her husband V.
Or Vitalijs.
I like V, and that's pretty sweet.
Jevsjukovs.
Do you want to go ahead and say hi, Brandy and V?
Hi, everybody. How you doing?
Hi.
All right. Well, Brandy, give me 1 second. I just want to let everybody know who's watching us today and why we're on. We have a new business that just came into the Harmony Township Business District, I guess you would call it.
Mm-hmm.
Does the Harmony Township have a business district?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you would say that because it would be
that stretch of Thus Avenue and Route 65.
Yeah. So it would be Shop and Save. Then after Shop and Save, what do we have? Oh, we have Hollywood Bar and Grill. We keep going down. We run into...
There's Sands Daycare.
Oh, Sands Daycare, right?
Yeah.
And then right after that, we run into the Warrior Call Boxing, and you're right smash between Baruni's Bar and Grill and
Correct.
Warriors Call, and then who's beside you? There's actually, I think there's some home improvement businesses right there.
Well, there's Balrooney's, and then we're on the right-hand side, and then there's an empty business there, but soon, hopefully, something will come in there.
So we're gonna plug it in right now. There's home improvement style buildings there, so or another restaurant. If the window's open, whoever wants to come in.
Exactly.
So tell us, why did you choose? Well, tell us about Warriors Call Boxing. Tell us your vision and why you ended up coming to Harmony Township.
Okay. Well, I guess starting back, I'm from Ambridge. I grew up, was born and raised there. Graduated from Ambridge in '95, and oh no, now that tells how old I am. But I left and joined the military after September 11th. My husband and I both were deployed, and my husband was in the Latvian Army. We weren't married at the time. We hadn't met yet. And I was in the Air Force as a security forces member. And basically what happened was we both got deployed to Iraq. We met there. 2 years later, he came over. And once I got out of the military, when we came back from my last deployment, I was having a lot of transitioning issues. There's a lot of issues with us coming back with PTSD, things like that. So once we came back, I decided I was going to try to transition, move back to Ambridge. So we moved back to Baden. We found a nice house in Baden. And anyways, long story short, I was still having a really hard time transitioning. I was on a lot of meds, and just as a family, we were having a hard time. So we started, V said, you used to love boxing. Why don't you try boxing, get out and start doing something? So we went to a local club, we started boxing, and after about 3 or 4 months, we felt wonderful. I mean, like, I hadn't felt like that in years. I started to get off the medications. I started to feel better about myself, better physically and mentally. So V said, you know what, we have to share this with everyone. We have to do something, and our passion is this now. We just can't, get rid of this from our lives. This has to be part of our lives forever. So we decided we wanted to become boxing instructors, and we wanted to start a boxing club locally. We wanted it to support not only the community, but also support local disabled veterans and disabled first responders. So that's where we're at right now. We had a dream about 1.5 years ago, and now it's becoming a reality. So it's pretty exciting.
Wonderful, wonderful. Do you have any questions for her? I have a lot, so I'm gonna. And you guys all know I can talk, so.
You've started a checkout donation campaign.
We have, yes. We actually went to the local Shop and Save. And Phil Safran, we spoke to him, and he was really on board with helping us out. He also said that we should try Ambridge Do It Best because they support a lot of local businesses and a lot of local activities. So what we did, we went down and we talked to Do It Best and Frank Strano, And he was really excited. All the managers there were excited, and so they said, we're on board. So we went home and cut out the little, printed out and cut out 1,000 of those, the boxing gloves and the little warrior tags, the dog tags, and you can go down there and you can donate $1 or $5 donation, and it helps to support the Will the Warrior program. And basically it's going to go towards, right now we're trying to get it to become a nonprofit. So once we have enough money to send all the paperwork through and everything and it becomes a nonprofit, then we'll be able to start sending our first warriors through the program.
Okay, so I'm going to hold you up and back you up a little bit, okay? So what I hear is you and your husband met. Now, where exactly was it at that you met again?
We met in Iraq.
In Iraq.
Yes.
Okay. And when you guys decided to move back to this area, to Baden,
correct.
Right? That's when you were experiencing what were you experiencing now?
It's symptoms of PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. Basically, a lot of us, they go over to the deployed areas. There's a lot of things that you see and that you do while you're over there, and it has a big effect on you, mentally, physically. So when you come home, you have this, you've been over there for so long, and you feel that that's part of your life. So when you come back here and you're trying to transition, you still sometimes wish you were over there because you feel you miss that camaraderie, you miss that closeness with people. And so when you come back, you start to have this hard time transitioning, even just the military, back to regular military life. So once you try to transition to civilian life, it's very difficult.
Okay. Now, we have a couple people viewing us right now, and some of you came on a little late. But I want to let you know that if you have any questions for anyone for Brandy or her husband V, go ahead and type them in. We'll answer them at the end of the interview. But go ahead and send your questions in as we go through. So, Brandy, you guys came back. Your husband noticed what was going on. You went to a doctor's, or I mean, what happened? How did you?
Sure. Once we came back, I was still military. I think it was 2004. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's when while you're over there, you experience anxiety, things like that. Once you come back, you're experiencing that. You're experiencing, maybe you can't, like I couldn't sleep at night, or I was having a lot of not flashbacks, but a lot of bad dreams at night, and things that just it wears you down. So, or during the day you hear car doors slamming or something, firecrackers going off or something like that, and you're nervous all the time. So when you go to the doctors, they send you, basically in the military there's two options. There's psychotherapy, they'll send you to therapists, and there's not a lot that are trained. There's not too many that are trained highly that are dealing with post-traumatic stress disorder. So you're given what you can, you take what you can from them, and then they'll put you on antidepressants, anti-anxiety medicines, things like that. And, they have a lot of side effects too.
All right. So after you did all that medicine, what led you to boxing? It sounded like you were saying that your husband has a background in boxing.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes, I was boxing in my country, in Latvia, where I came from, and I was boxing since I was a little kid. Yes, and.
And it's a cute accent.
That's what we're talking about.
I'm going to try to speak slower so everyone understands me. Yeah. So
okay. So you were boxing.
Yeah.
Say that again now. How old were you when you started boxing?
Since 12 years old. Somewhere there, yeah. Long time ago, so I pretty much don't remember. Yeah, but
I need to see your fist. Let's see your fist. Can you put up your fist? There we go.
Yeah, so it's not enough.
Nice. All right. So you're boxing. Now, did you have a gym?
Yes, I was going to local gym. Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, from the gym, you got into, tell us your story.
Well, we just we had small competitions between gyms, nothing big. I don't have amateur records or something like that. Yeah, but I boxed a lot, fighting, my friends, my, buddies, between each other. Because at that time, it was Soviet time. Uh, Officially, there was only semi-professionals. We didn't have, you weren't allowed being a professional fighter. Kind of semi-professional, going to Olympics. But I didn't get that far. I wasn't interested at that time. Go somewhere big. I just was, fighting, boxing for myself, for having fun. Yeah. So, and I told Brandy, boxing give you good exercise mentally, physically. Why don't you try, go with me to local gym, and get it out, that anxiety and the anger, out, because punching bag, really makes you feel much better. Yeah,
I feel
help
like
you a
doing
lot.
that sometimes. Like,
Yeah, there's a lot of kickboxing programs and exercise
let's
programs.
exercise, let's kickbox. So,
Yeah.
are you
So
going to
can get a
open?
workout.
Right. Are you going to be opening it up to the public? Now, so I hear there's going to be two businesses. One would be a gym open to the public, and then the other one would be the nonprofit side. Am I hearing that right?
Yeah, we kind of look at it like a coin with two sides. So, yeah, one is our for-profit, and that's for the community, so that we'll be able to offer them exercise. We can do morning classes, we can do afternoon classes, evening classes, children's classes. We're both trained in fear adrenal stress training instructors. We're both certified instructors. You can look that up on the internet. It's pretty neat because with fear adrenal stress training, it basically teaches you over repetition. When people are confronted with a bad situation, there's two options. They either fight or they flight. They either stay or they run. And basically, it teaches you to use that adrenaline to fight. If you have to fight, if you have no other choice. And the cool thing is, there's a Predator suit. It's like it's a full body suit that V would be wearing, and it's fully padded. And the one thing it's different than, say, martial arts or something like that, because it basically teaches you need to gouge people's eyes out. You need to kick them however you can. You need to just enough time to where you can get away. Because as females, we can be as trained as we want. I was military trained, close combat quarter trained. I was special investigations trained. So, but no matter what, if there's a big dude in front of me and he's bigger than me, he can probably take me down. So basically, what we, as females, we need to just fight as much as we can to get away, and that's what it teaches you. And it's awesome because you can do whatever you want. You know what I mean? And we teach you the different techniques to use over and over, so that when you get into that situation, you can it will come naturally. You won't have to think about it. So that's just one of the programs that we would offer to the community. And then there's going to be a child anti-bullying fast training, and we're going to be trained on that actually this spring. So that'll be something new in the summer that's coming. And then on the other head of the coin, on the other side, is the Will of the Warrior program. And that's really where our hearts, teaching boxing to people and teaching them to live a healthy lifestyle is so important, but we don't want to forget our veterans, our disabled veterans, and especially our disabled first responders, our police, firemen, our EMT guys, because that's close to my heart, because that's what we were. We were both policemen when we were over in Iraq. So it's important to try and understand their lifestyle, how their hours are, and things like that. So we're really going to try to work with everybody so that we can, we can make them all feel like part of the family. With the Will of the Warrior program, the coolest thing is that once we have funds in the Will of the Warrior program, hopefully through donations and things like that, we will be able to, if someone who's disabled wanted to come in and they wanted to learn how to box, and after, say, 3 months, they started to feel really good, like we felt and like how I felt, and I transitioned. If they decided, hey, this is what I want to do with my life, I would love to be a boxing trainer or a self-defense instructor, then the Will of the Warrior program is going to pay for them to become certified. We're going to train them for as long as it takes them to get certified. And hopefully eventually we'll have computer stations set up. They can come down and they can work, so that they're learning, and it'll be totally free.
Nice. Now, we're not at your location. It's because you're still remodeling, correct?
Yes. Go ahead, V.
Yes, still remodeling. Yeah, still, we're getting there. We're getting closer every day, but some people start helping us too. They volunteer, they work for us. So hopefully we'll get there soon to finish remodeling. Yeah.
Yeah, we've been doing it by ourselves for the past year.
Yeah.
Just me and him. So we quit everything. I had a job. I had a pretty good job up here. It was paying pretty good money, but I decided that this is what we wanted to do. And if we wanted to do it, we had to put everything into it. So we put everything, all our savings, everything into it, just like anyone who has, a love or a passion for something. So, I mean, we're not special in that way, but once we started getting a couple people who have been coming down and helping us, the progress has been so much more. So now, finally, we put the sign up. We're going to put our coming soon banner up, because once we put the sign up, it was we started to get permits and things like paperwork on make sure you get your permits for this and that, and as beginning business people, you don't know everything there is, so we're learning along the way, and we're having great help from people like Sands Childcare. They're helping us out a lot, and from the Blue Canary Coffee House. They're actually like mentoring us, so they're when we have questions or we need help, it's kind of cool to be in this community again, because I didn't think that we would receive the mentorship like we have, and I think it's really nice,
Yeah, we have. What I've noticed is a lot of the new businesses that come in, they need a little bit of a little guidance, and it's great to hear that there are other businesses that are looking out for you, especially Harmony Township businesses that are local. And it sounds like not only are you working with Harmony Township businesses like Shop and Save, but you're also teaming up with Ambridge businesses like Do It Best. So, and they're helping you on the nonprofit side of the quarter, right, of the coin, if I say it right. V said something earlier today that made me think, are you going to have any boxing competitions or anything like that at the Warriors call?
Yes, why not? Yeah, we'll see, how it's gonna go, everything in the future, but it's our long-term, dreams, and goals.
We definitely would love to have amateurs in there eventually, and professionals coming. We just have to first get our feet wet, get it up and running, and then we can see where the schedule comes in on when we can fit, because most important is the community and the veterans and the first responders, and then after that, of course, we want to have time for amateurs and for maybe some pros. Who knows?
So do you see it as sort of therapeutic for someone who might be suffering from PTSD and who, or maybe been on the front lines, to do like combat, like boxing, or
100%. 100%, I believe that. Otherwise, I don't think we would be doing this.
Yeah.
It changed our lives as a family around, because what we were going through. You keep it inside. When you're in the military, you keep that to yourself. You try not to discuss it, especially for me as a female and as a cop. You don't want to tell people that, hey, I might be, a little messed up in the head from what was going on. And people will feel like you might be weak, or that's how you see it. But really, in the big picture of everything, people are way more understanding now than they were, say, back in the Vietnam era. And those guys were coming home, and no one was caring about them. And sorry. So
No problem. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show everybody what you have. You'll see flyers at Do It Best, and also, oh, I just took it off. Sorry, it's back on. You'll see flyers at Do It Best, at Shop and Save for the Will of the Warrior program. If everybody can see that, support your local disabled veterans and first responders. Donate to the Will of the Warrior program. Brandy and V, it is wonderful that you decided to not only have a for-profit business, but you're also bringing in something like this to help veterans. I mean, this is
and first responders.
And you know,
it's stressful.
Right.
It's a stressful job.
To see that, I don't know how many people think about first responders in a situation like this. And I also say that you have it at the East Rochester Shop and Save as well, so that's even wonderful. So they're taking donations for you at both Shop and Saves and at the Amber's Do It Best. And you said you personally cut out all those little boxing gloves?
And there was help from a lot of there was help from our friends, my family. We were all sitting here cutting for, I think V and my mom cut for about 10 hours. Yeah. Their fingers were like ready to bleed. And I know like Christy Prentice and Shelly from down at Sands Child Care, they all helped pitch in, and Lily Prentice, and there was a lot of people that have been helping out. We were really, we've been really thankful that we have positive people in our lives and positive, business owners that are willing to pitch in. So that's great.
So you're getting the community helping you, business owners that are helping you. I love the emotion that you're showing with us today. It just shows how passionate you are with it. I mean, you're not here just to try to make some money. You're actually trying to make a difference, and I think people want to see that and know those things, and I hope everybody decides to help donate to you. I also noticed that you have a little website thing going on right now. Let me see if I can pull it up. The Will of the Warrior, you're having a fundraiser. Can you tell us about that?
Sure.
Your online crowdfunding drive.
Yes. Well, we found the ucaring.com. They're great because they don't try to take any money away from any of the fundraisers unless you want to donate. If a donor that's donating to us wants to donate, they can. And basically what happened was we put in about $35,000, and we came up about $13,000 short. That's to put about 7 of our warriors through the program to get the specialty equipment that we need. We need the tough tracks to get everything up ADA standards, and to get the nonprofit status. So I worked on this. It's kind of funny because we did a video where we were just standing there talking and trying to explain what this program is and how it can benefit people, and we looked at it. We were like, oh my gosh, it's so boring. I can't believe it. No one wants to watch us just sit and talk. So I said, let's try this stick figure thing that we did, and so we worked on this stick figure video. I wanted it to be a little bit happy at the same time, but still explaining what the program is. And so that's what we came up with. We did this little video.
The video is wonderful. I actually watched it, and it made me want to donate.
That's good.
I like the fact that you took time out to do a video because some people are more visual. They want to see. So the get to the video, you have it on your Facebook page.
We do. We have it on our Facebook page.
And also on your and on the website. On the Facebook page, their Facebook is called Warriors Call Boxing. You can find it at facebook.com/Warriors Call Boxing. If you go onto their page, if you scroll down a little bit, you'll find the link to their crowdfunding called ucaring.com, and you'll be able to donate to the nonprofit side of Warriors Call Boxing called the Will of the Warrior. If you're unable to donate online, or if you prefer donating in person, they do have, like we said, at Shop and Save and at Do It Best, you're able to go straight there to do that, to donate it in person. Their website It's coming soon. However, I'm seeing it right now.
Yes,
Warrior
it is
Call
up and
Boxing. Now, is there a
running.
link here to donate?
There is. If you click on the Will of the Warrior program up top, or right on the first page, it's I
Right
put
there?
it. Yeah,
There we
and
go.
there's a Donate Now button. It'll take you
Donate.
straight to the page.
Okay, great. So please donate to support to the Will of the Warrior program. Right now, you are open on Saturdays, or you're not open?
No, this is just right now we're in the process of waiting for the inspectors to come down and for our engineers to finish the site plans. Once they're able to come down and complete that, and we get all of the local code, okayed with everything, then hopefully we'll be opening up. We were hoping by the end of January, but it may be a little more towards mid-February. But it all depends. If they come in and they say the place looks great, we're good with everything, then we'll be opening sooner.
All right. Now, can you give us the address of your location?
3762. Isn't that terrible? It's right next to Bar Rooney's.
All right. So for those of you who are watching, you do not know where Bar Rooney's Bar and Grill is. It's located on Dust Avenue. So if you're coming from Sheets, you would let's see,
Make a right.
Make a right. Yeah, come up Logan's Lane, make a right on the Dust Avenue. If you're coming from Ambridge, go towards Shopping Save and keep going past Hollywood Bar and Grill, and it's going to be sitting on your left-hand side. No, right-hand side.
Right.
So depending whatever, it's on Dust Avenue, Warriors Car Boxing.
Yep, 3762 Dust Avenue.
All right. All right, we're back. Okay, so 3762 you said?
Yes.
You cut up a little bit there.
Oh, yes, 3762 Dust Avenue.
Okay, great. All righty. Well, thank you so much for working with us today. It's great learning about new businesses that come in. Do you have any more questions for them?
No, it sounds like a good program. I can't wait for you to open.
I know. I want to see the community programs. Do you know an estimated date that you're going to be opening?
Like I said, it's all in the hands of the inspector. So I would say a good date would be probably maybe mid-February or beginning to mid-February.
So mid-February?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to be hoping and praying that you make it to that date. Right now, what you're trying to do is raise the funds for the Will of the Warrior. So the nonprofit side, you're trying to raise the funds for that. However, the community portion of it, you already have programs that you're going to be doing for the community. You're just waiting for all your permits and everything to get done. Correct?
Absolutely. Yes.
And it sounds like, and I know we said bye already, but I want to make sure I'm getting all this. She said that she's going to be doing some, I forgot what you said, how you called it. It was like women. You didn't really give it a name, did you?
Like
for women.
For women and children. And
could you tell us the name of the workshop that you plan on having for women?
Sure. The women's self-defense is the fear adrenal stress training.
See,
fear adrenal stress.
I was right. I didn't think. I was like, wait, did she give us a name? I remember her describing it, and I felt like it's something that I want to take, but I wasn't sure if there was a name. So for women, it's a self-defense class for women, right? And you're going to have a bully program for children?
Well, an anti-bullying program.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That sounds better.
Combat bullying.
Yeah, I don't want to teach them how to be.
All right. And what about for men? What do you have going for men?
For men, we're going to have, most of our classes are for men and women. It's really important, especially for us, being ex-military, that we allow people to be together working out. The camaraderie between men and women are really important for us. So all of our classes that we have are for except for this the specific self-defense class. But all our boxing classes are male and female. And we're going to have kettlebell training also, which is really exciting because it's like a throwback to Russian style things. A lot of our training methods for boxing is old school Russian style from what my husband brings to it. So it's kind of exciting. It's new stuff. And I think one of the biggest things that I just want to say about boxing is that even though it's a sport that's repetitious, every class that we have or every class that you do is different. So it's not that same where you're going somewhere and you're running on the treadmill or everything's like you're a mouse in a wheel. It's nothing like that. When you come in, I want people to not be intimidated. I don't want them to feel like they're coming to this like dude-ish, grungy, old school boxing gym. We still try to keep the old school feel, but there's no reason that it should be dirty or, it's very important for us to have a clean atmosphere and good feeling. I want people to feel good when they come in there. I don't want them to be depressed. So that's what you'll find there.
Okay, we're looking forward to it. Are you going to have a boxing ring in there as well, or is it just going to be training rooms?
Absolutely, yeah. I couldn't imagine it being a good boxing club without a boxing ring. So, yeah, we're going to be getting our boxing ring. We're probably going to be actually driving down to pick it up because shipping's so expensive. But it's exciting. Everything's exciting. Putting the gym together is exciting. Bringing it to my community is exciting. We're really overwhelmed with I can't explain it. Like positivity and we can't wait.
Well, let us know when you have the boxing ring. We'll be looking forward to coming in and taking some pictures and sharing that with everyone. So we get your website and everything out to everyone. Can you give us your website name, your Facebook, Twitter, all your social media, so we know where to find you at?
Sure. WarriorsCallBoxing.com is our website. Basically, I like to say, if you just go on Facebook and type in Warriors Call Boxing, we'll come up. And then for our donation page, it's best probably to just go to the site or to the Facebook page and click on the link, because for you caring, it's kind of a long address that, it doesn't make sense sometimes. So it's better just to go to one of those two sites and click on the donate button.
All right.
And I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Felicia, we go way back. We went to school together, and I love you. Thank you for doing this for us. We do really appreciate it. And everybody out there, like Amber's Connection, I'm not like, she's probably going to be like, don't plug us. But they're wonderful. I'm so happy to see someone caring about our community enough that we can all connect like this. So thank you, both of you. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Yes, and you know me, and yes, I'm telling you, you didn't have to do that. We appreciate all things like that. Our goal is to showcase people like you, to give you a voice within your local community. So thank you for deciding to come back home, first of all, and to, I know you have children, so it's great to know that you're here in the community, and you decided to start a business in this area. That's wonderful. We truly appreciate that, and we'll do whatever we can to help you grow. So thank you for having this interview with us, and everyone who's watching, please check out their Facebook page. That's where they're going to update you all on what's going on. Also check out their website. If you're able to donate to the You Caring crowdfunding for them, donate to that so they can get their nonprofit portion up and running. And get some of these vets trained, and I really love the fact that they're using more than just veterans. The first responders, that's a big deal to me. So that's great to hear this, and know that you're doing this. And is there anything else we want to add?
No, good luck.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Can't wait.
I know. I want to box. I want to You gotta show me. Even now, he's probably looking at the way I threw my hands up. Tells you my thumb is not right.
Oh, I'm sure you'll know how to box. Trust me. Once you hit the bag a few times, you're like, oh, this is great. Yeah, it is. It's wonderful.
We can do so much in this community now. You know, we have yoga, we have Zumba, now we can go boxing. Like what? We just
We
need
have
some more restaurants to
weightlifting.
start
Yeah,
popping
down
up.
at the fitness center we have weightlifting.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
Oh
lot
yeah,
of
we have
great.
weightlifting.
Yeah. So
We have those classes now. You can go and do pottery and reeves and all sorts of stuff now down in Ambridge at the
Yeah.
Moonbeam, and you know, there's so many things to do. What was that, V?
I said there's gymnastics as well.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
gymnastics. Yeah,
Yeah.
we could do it all.
You
Yeah.
could.
Karate. Yeah, we can't forget about karate. Yeah, we can't
Thank
forget about
you,
karate.
everyone.
I know. Sorry if you're listening. Oh, and I just need to say one thing, Gary. If you're watching, Brandy said she knew me a long time ago, so she's with me.
Very
Not to plug to Gary. He's watching. I know he is.
Oh, no.
I called her first, Gary. Stay. I can't help it.
On that note.
All right, so again, I'm going to show a couple things off before we let you go. Just, again, their Facebook page. Check them out. We want to see this number rise. It's at 214 right now. We want to get it up higher than that. Let's see. I lost our page. And we thank you. Yeah, we're showing present to everyone. Okay, here's our Facebook page. Like their page, go to it, let them know so you can follow, see what's going on, so you can go head down there and do some of those classes. I'm looking forward to watching some boxing matches. So I think there's a boxing ring out in Rochester. You guys may want to connect with each other.
Oh, absolutely. I hope one of my big things is I hope that we can bring boxing. I mean, boxing is still big in our community in Pittsburgh. You know, Mike Tyson is starting to do a lot of promos out here and things, but and Roy Jones Jr. But I really hope that we can bring all our local boxing clubs together and you know, start highlighting our amateurs and our professionals. I think it's real important too. So we're looking forward to that. I just hope they're all on board. They don't see us as like, you know,
Competition.
we're not here as.
You wanna grow together grow.
Yeah.
Get, you know, work together. You know,
Yeah.
that's our goal.
Well, my friend owns the one in Rochester, so maybe I'll connect you two. All right?
Awesome.
All right, good deal. Well, thank you so very much. We're glad you joined us today.
Thank you guys
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thanks everyone that's been watching and listening. And if you have any questions, feel free to email us on our website too. You can like connect with us there.
Good deal. All righty. Bye now.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.